Hey, where are you? My wedding ceremony is about to start. Mom, Dad, Ryan, where is everyone?
Oh my, was today your wedding?
What? You don't even remember your daughter's wedding date? Don't tell me you all just forgot and are still staying at home.
Oh, home? Nope, we're all on a hot springs trip right now. We just arrived at the hotel.
What? You're actually on a hot springs trip on your daughter's wedding day?
Well, Ryan managed to advance to the next year without failing any classes. Medical school is so difficult, and getting credits is so hard. To advance without dropping a single credit, Ryan is truly my pride and joy.
That's impressive, but today is your daughter's wedding, the day your daughter wears a wedding dress. How could you plan a hot springs trip on such a day? Are you crazy?
I guess I just forgot.
Mom, this is the most important day of my life. We've been planning this for months. I sent you the invitation many months ago and even confirmed the date with you.
Oh, did you? Then I must have mixed up the dates. You know how busy I am supporting your brother's studies.
What? Mixed up the dates? You deliberately scheduled it to clash. You knew about my wedding and planned Ryan's celebration trip anyway. You never intended to come to my wedding in the first place.
Why are you making such accusations? I'm hurt that you would think I'd do something so cruel.
Because this isn't the first time you've done this to me. You've been prioritizing Ryan over me for years.
So, what if I did? Parents don't have to attend their daughter's wedding, especially when you're just a high school graduate. Unlike Ryan, I don't want to attend such an embarrassing daughter's wedding.
What? You won't attend your daughter's wedding just because I'm a high school graduate?
That's an important reason. Ryan has been brilliant since childhood and now attends medical school, but you've always been inefficient and failed your college entrance exams. If I attended such an embarrassing daughter's wedding, I'd be humiliated.
What?
A high school graduate can only get jobs at local companies, and as a result, you're just an office worker at some obscure company nobody's heard of, and your fiancé is just a co-worker from the same dull company. It's all so embarrassing.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Is your image so important that you'd skip your own daughter's wedding?
Image is everything! What would my friends think if they knew my daughter couldn't even get into college? At least with Ryan, I have something to be proud of.
You've been saying such horrible things while I've been quiet. I couldn't take the entrance exam because I had a high fever. Yet you got angry, tore up my application forms. That's why I couldn't take the makeup exam.
My, are you blaming me for that? It was all your fault for not taking better care of your health.
I was sick. How could that be my fault? And you destroying my application was deliberately sabotaging me.
Don't be dramatic. You probably would have failed the exam anyway.
I begged you to let me try again the next year, saying I'd pay for it myself, but you wouldn't allow it. That's why I got a job. I moved on from the entrance exams and worked hard. I've achieved results, and now hold an important position.
What important position? No matter how hard you work at a no-name company, it means nothing.
You don't even know where I work because you've never bothered to ask. You're always too busy bragging about Ryan.
That's because there's nothing to brag about with you.
So, am I still your embarrassing daughter? Please, just once, try to look at me properly.
Look at what? Someone who couldn't even manage to get into college? Someone who settled for just a mediocre job and a mediocre husband?
What? I can't believe this.
Shut up, you bottom-tier high school graduate. Your education is just high school. There's a world of difference between you and Ryan, who got into med school on his first try. My only child is my excellent and prideful son, Ryan. I don't even consider you my daughter anymore.
Mom, I've tried so hard to make you proud all these years. I've worked overtime, supported the family, and still managed to plan this wedding, hoping you'd finally acknowledge me.
I've been saying it since you were little, right? I'm not interested in failure children. So of course, I don't care about your marriage either. I'm not interested in the man chosen by someone with poor education. Anyway, we'll enjoy our hot springs trip, so go ahead with your wedding.
Fine, I will, but don't regret this later.
Huh? Regret what? About missing a mediocre wedding? Don't make me laugh. I won't regret anything. Well then, let's both enjoy today.
Goodbye, Mom. I hope the hot springs are worth missing your daughter's wedding for.
They certainly will be. Have fun playing dress up in your cheap wedding dress.
I'm sorry, sis. I had no idea your wedding was today. Dad and I just found out hearing about this from a relative. We actually thought the ceremony was next month.
What? Next month? I told everyone the date, didn't I? I sent invitations to the whole family.
Mom told us that the date had changed. She said the venue had to reschedule it exactly 1 month later. We had already taken time off, so we thought it would be a waste and decided to go on a hot spring trip.
I see. So Mom lied to you all to make you miss it. I thought you and Dad just weren't interested in my wedding either.
What? That would never happen. I've been looking forward to seeing you walk down the aisle. I even bought a new suit, especially for the occasion.
Really? That means a lot to hear, Ryan.
Of course. You're my sister. I'm so proud of you. I was devastated when I found out we missed it. But we did miss it. And that's a fact. So I understand why you think that way. Your husband's family probably misunderstands this situation too. I hope I can even explain this. I just feel horrible about everything.
In that case, don't worry. I'll explain it well to my husband and his family.
No, I can't let you do that. It would be embarrassing to leave it all to you. Plus, I personally want to apologize to everyone directly.
What? Why personally?
Actually, your husband's father might be a professor at my university.
What? My father-in-law?
Your husband's last name is pretty unique, right? Written as Delacroix. And it is a French name, right? There's actually a professor with the same last name at my university.
Well, come to think of it, my father-in-law did say he works in education.
Really? What department does he teach in?
He's in the medical department, I believe. He specializes in neuroscience.
Oh no, then it's definitely him. And I'm supposed to join his semester next year. And I went to his office after the exam to introduce myself. During our chat, he mentioned his son was getting married, and the wedding date was exactly today.
Oh my, this is too much of a coincidence.
This is just a disaster. I'm going to be studying under my sister-in-law's father, and I missed their wedding because of my mom's lie.
Ryan, calm down. We'll figure this out together.
I don't want him to think I'm a thoughtless student. Of course, I feel terrible about missing your wedding because of Mom's lie. I want to sincerely apologize to both of you and your husband, and I definitely need to apologize to the professor too.
In that case, I'll help arrange it. First, I'll explain the situation and set up a time for apologies.
Really? You would do that for me, even though I missed your wedding?
Of course, I know it wasn't your fault.
Thanks, sis. You're the best. I was so worried when I realized what happened.
So Ryan, just calm down. Mom is the only one at fault, not you. My husband and his father are understanding people. They'll get it once we explain.
I hope so. I'm still in shock about Mom's behavior. How could she do this to you?
She's always favored you, Ryan. It's not your fault, but it's been this way for years, so it's not so surprising to me.
Really? I never realized it was this bad. I'm really sorry, sis.
You don't need to apologize for Mom's actions. You've always been kind to me.
Thanks, sis. I'll give you both a proper wedding gift later. I've been saving my part-time job money for a wedding gift too.
Thank you, Ryan. That's very thoughtful of you.
It's the least I can do, and I want to meet your husband properly too. Is he treating you well?
He's a wonderful husband, Ryan. I think you'll really like him.
I'm sure I will. Anyone who makes my sister happy is good in my book.
Thank you, Ryan. See you later then.
See you soon, sis. And again, I'm so sorry about today.
Hey, Emily, what is this all about? Why am I the only one not allowed in the house? I've come all this way to apologize.
Apologies from Ryan and Dad are enough. I don't want to accept your apology, so please just leave.
How can you be so cruel to your own mother after I raised you all these years?
Raised me? You mean when you constantly belittled me and favored Ryan?
Don't be ridiculous. Open the door right now. I never imagined your husband's father would be a medical school professor. And your husband is both a lawyer and a licensed doctor. I need to apologize properly, or it'll leave a bad impression of me.
Ah, now I understand. You only care because of who my in-laws are.
That's not true. I care because you're my daughter.
You've always made a bad impression, all right?
What did you say?
You look down on your high school graduate daughter, calling her bottom tier and embarrassing. You don't even know I work at a law firm, and you assume my husband is bottom tier too, so you skip the wedding. You've already made the worst possible impression.
What? Suddenly acting so high and mighty. Don't get carried away just because you caught a good husband. The fact that you're a bottom-tier high school graduate doesn't change. Just because your husband and father-in-law are impressive doesn't make you impressive.
I could say the exact same thing back to you.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Having a son in medical school doesn't make you impressive either. That's Ryan's achievement, not yours.
My, what an infuriating daughter! How dare you take such an impertinent attitude toward your mother? Well then, I won't hold back either. A bottom-tier high school graduate like you will get divorced soon anyway, and when that happens, there'll be no place for you back home. Even if you come crying back as a divorcee, I won't let you in.
I would never come back to you, and for your information, my marriage is built on mutual respect and love, something you clearly know nothing about.
How dare you, after everything I've sacrificed for this family?
The one who has no place here is you, Mom. If you keep saying such terrible things to my sister, I won't hold back either.
Huh?
I came here to support my sister, something you should have done at her wedding.
What?
Please, just stop this. I can't bear to see my own mother act like this. It's too embarrassing.
Wait, is that you, Ryan? Why are you answering to this? Please, Ryan, let your mother in. I want to apologize to the professor with you.
So it's only about the professor now. What about apologizing to Emily and her husband? They're the ones that deserve an apology from you.
Of course, that too. Please, Ryan, just let me in.
We've already apologized to her husband and his parents. They've forgiven us conditionally, and you'd only get in the way now. So just go home.
Forgiven conditionally? Did they ask you for money or something?
Money? Of course not. Is that all you think about? They're not like you, Mom. They forgave us on the condition that we never let you interact with them again.
What? What a terrible condition! To never interact with me again! I'm sure Emily was the one who suggested such a thing. Just like the bottom-tier high school graduate, getting so upset over a little hot springs trip.
A little hot springs trip? You deliberately sabotaged Emily's wedding day and broke her heart, and now you have the audacity to downplay it?
I didn't sabotage anything. I just made other plans.
You lied to Dad and me about the date. That's deliberate sabotage.
Ryan, please, you don't understand. I was only trying to protect our family's reputation.
Mom, if my sister is a bottom-tier high school graduate, then you with the same education are a bottom tier too. How can you look down on her so much?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Dad just told me. You're also a high school graduate. In fact, just like Sis, you failed your entrance exam because of a high fever on the test day. Then you met Dad at a prep school you attended afterward.
That's a lie. Wait! Your father didn't tell everyone that, did he?
He told everyone everything. Why you hate Sis so much. Why you're so fixed on academic background. It was just self-hatred all along. You couldn't stand that Sis made the same mistake that you did.
Well,
You were trying for medical school, but failed even after 3 attempts. Then you pressured Dad to marry you. In the end, you never got a job and became a housewife. That's what I heard.
No way! He actually told you all that? It wasn't like that. I chose to become a housewife to support our family.
After failing to get into medical school 3 times, the same path you ridiculed Emily for potentially taking.
That's different. I made that sacrifice for the family.
From my perspective, your education is worse than Sis. You just kept running away. That's the lowest level of education. I don't think you have any right to look down on Sis.
How can you speak to your mother this way, after everything I've done for you?
What exactly have you done for me that Dad and Emily haven't done more of?
Well...
I always wondered why you were so hard on Sis, but now the mystery is solved. You were just taking out your frustration on Sis and me. You're truly the worst mother.
How can you say I'm the worst? I've dedicated my entire life to this family. I've supported your education, made sure you had everything you needed. I was the one who encouraged you to aim for medical school.
Just so you know, no one is on your side anymore. We've all been inconvenienced because of you. Sis had her wedding ruined. Dad and I couldn't attend an important wedding, and I've caused trouble for an important university professor. It's all your fault, and none of us will forgive you.
Forgive? What are you going to do to me?
Nothing. I'll just distance myself from you like Sis is doing. If Sis never interacts with you again, neither will I. Both of us are cutting ties with you.
What? You can't mean that. We're family. You can't just cut ties with your own mother.
Watch us. You've shown us exactly how little family means to you. If you need anything from us in the future, just communicate through Dad. From now on, I don't want any personal interactions with you either.
Wait, Ryan, who do you think got you into medical school? It's because I've been supporting your studies all along.
I never received support from a bottom-tier high school graduate mom.
What? How dare you use my education against me? That's completely different.
I'm grateful to Dad for paying my tuition. I'm grateful to Sis for patiently teaching me during my entrance exam studies, but I don't remember you ever doing anything for me.
What are you saying? I supported you as a housewife. I did all the cooking and laundry so you could concentrate on your studies.
Huh? You dumped it all on Sis, and now you have the nerve to say that? All you did was gossip with the neighbors and brag about my test scores.
What? That's a complete lie. I always took care of the household.
You said a high school graduate who works can't have much to do, so you must have free time, and you dumped everything on Sis when she was working hard as a new employee. Sis said, "I'm fine, you focus on your studies," so I kept quiet, but I knew everything.
No way.
And you have the nerve to say that you supported me. You're truly an embarrassing existence. So don't appear before us anymore, especially not in front of Sis. Otherwise, I won't forgive you.
Ryan, please, don't do this to your mother.
Goodbye, Mom.
What have you done? Because of you, my beloved Ryan hates me now, and your father lectured me all night. Everything's a mess because of you.
I told you not to contact me, yet here you are, and your first words are complaints.
Why are you being so difficult? Can't you see how much you've hurt me?
I can't believe this. After everything you've done, you're still playing the victim?
Ah, no, that's not it. Please, wait, don't end the conversation. That's not what I meant to say. I contacted you because I want to make up with you, Emily.
Huh? Make up with me? After calling me embarrassing, bottom tier, and saying you don't consider me your daughter anymore? That's quite a sudden change of heart.
I was just upset. People say things they don't mean when they're upset. I'll reflect on everything I've done, and from now on, I'll be kind to you. I intend to love you properly as a mother. You are my proud daughter, so please, won't you make up with your mother?
No way. That's way too convenient.
What do you mean, convenient? I'm sincerely apologizing to you here.
You're only apologizing because you found out who my husband and father-in-law are, and because Ryan and Dad are upset with you, not because you actually regret how you've treated me all these years.
Your mother is truly reflecting on her actions. I'm sorry for always projecting myself onto you. But no matter what, no matter how painful things get, we're still mother and daughter. We're the only mother and daughter we have, so let's not cut ties, okay?
If you had said this 10 years ago, I might have reconsidered. But it's too late now, Mom. I'm not a child who can be swayed by such sweet words anymore. I never want to forgive you.
What? How can you be so cold after I've sincerely apologized?
A sincere apology would acknowledge what you did wrong and take responsibility. All you've done is make excuses and try to guilt me into forgiving you.
But what am I supposed to do now? Your father and Ryan say they won't forgive me unless I make up with you.
You see, there you go again. In the end, you're only worried about yourself. You're always so self-centered. How is this reflecting on your actions?
That's not true. I'm worried about our precious family falling apart.
Really? Is that so? The family you didn't care about when you deliberately missed my wedding?
Hey, what's with that attitude? Your mother is apologizing so kindly. It's terrible that you won't even accept my apology. No matter how old you get, you're still my child. When a parent says to forgive, a child should quietly obey to that.
Huh? That's strange. Didn't you say to me, I don't even consider you my daughter anymore?
I didn't mean that literally. It was just something I said in the heat of the moment.
So, don't suddenly start treating me like your child. Take responsibility for your words. Even a high school graduate or someone who failed 3 times should understand that, right?
How dare you mock your mother like that? You're a high school graduate just like me. A stupid daughter who failed the entrance exam and couldn't go to college has no right to act so cocky.
I'm actually attending college now.
Huh? What? Since when?
I've been attending night classes for the past year. My husband has been very supportive.
Why didn't you tell me about this?
I'm different from you, Mom, who escaped into marriage after failing 3 times. I'm working hard as a professional, and I'm studying hard as a working student, too.
No way, wait. You're actually attending college?
If I work hard, I suppose I can graduate in about 2 years. I'm so grateful to my husband who supports my dream of going to college.
So, you'll soon have a college degree?
I'm not working hard for the degree, but yes, that's what will happen. Now you're going to be the only high school graduate in the family, Mom.
No way, that can't be. This is impossible. Why would you get a better education than me?
I've been working hard for this, Mom.
How can you get into college? This can't be happening. My own daughter looking down on me.
Well, Mom, take care. I want to focus on my work, studies, and married life, so I'll delete all your contact information from now on. Please don't contact me again.
Please, Emily, don't do this to your mother. I've apologized. What more do you want from me?
Nothing. I just want you out of my life, forever.
Wait, no. How about we have dinner sometime? Spend some quality time like mother and daughter.
No, thank you, because that will never happen. Goodbye, Mom.
Emily, don't you dare hang up on me! Emily!
According to Dad, Mom was so shocked to learn I was attending college that she stayed in bed for nearly a month. When she finally got up, she started saying things like, education doesn't matter, it's what's inside that counts, and kept making disparaging remarks about me being a working student. Seeing this, Dad said, she's just so hopeless, I think I'll divorce her within a few years, and he's steadily preparing for divorce. Indeed, education doesn't matter. And surely Mom, with only a high school diploma, no work experience, and formerly a full-time housewife, can manage just fine after the divorce with her wonderful inner qualities. By the way, I later received proper wedding gifts from my brother and father, and I heard that Ryan is working hard in his studies, with my father-in-law saying he's a serious and good student.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.